Halloween Matt here, and today I am back because Spirit Halloween released their entire lineup for the 2024 Halloween season. Now with this new lineup drop, we got to see so many cool new animatronics. This year is honestly one of the best years ever for Spirit, I would say at least. I mean, we got so many new cool concepts and just so many unique ideas coming from Spirit Halloween this year. And with it being the end of June, this was super unexpected. I expected us to go back to the normal sneak peek way, and we would get a new sneak peek by the end of June, like the last weekend in June, so next weekend. But they just decided to release their entire line this weekend, which was super unexpected. I woke up and I wasn't sure what to think, but then when I saw the animatronics, I knew I had to make a video on this immediately. Now, just a quick side note before we get into today's video. I will only be covering the animatronics that have videos, so I will not be covering like 20 animatronics in one video. Even if all of them did have videos, that would still seem like a lot to make like a one video on, like 20 animatronics. So I will only be covering the ones that currently have videos, and then I will make a separate video when the rest of the lineup that was released today has their website videos released. So, without further ado, why don't we just get right into the sneak peeks that were released today. So, the first two animatronics I want to go over real quick aren't new ones. They are the Creepy Towering and Cerberus animatronic. So, we're going to get into those two first before we get into the new releases. So, Creepy Towering Clown was an animatronic that was originally released in 2017. It returned in stores in 2018. And as a filler in 2019. And I think it only sold out in 2020, so it isn't a far back return, but it is a nice one to see nonetheless. Especially because this year is mostly all clowns, or that's at least the main theme, so it is nice that they are bringing back the original clown, that I think if it wasn't for Creepy Towering Clown, they might not have even done a carnival theme this year, because the clown craze for Spirit wouldn't have been as big. So even if he is only online only, I still think it was a nice return nonetheless. Now, Cerberus was released in 2015 and returned in 2016. He had a break in 2017 and 2018 and then returned again in 2019. And he is returning again for 2024. Now, I would say it is a lot of Cerberus to return him this many times. But I would say, considering all of the animatronics that Spirit could have returned, thinking of all the animatronics, I would say that this one is a good one to return many times. I actually heard rumors that it is here to stay for a little while, so if that is true, then good on you, Spirit. Now next up is the demonic Gatekeeper, which, in my opinion, is my least favorite animatronic that was revealed today. It's just a static prop that talks. I feel like I would have actually liked it better if it didn't talk and was just like a static prop with a flame effect, but still, I can see how people can like this animatronic, and who knows, maybe it'll grow on me when I see it in the stores and in person and stuff, but as of now, this is so far my least favorite animatronic that was released today. Now, next up is Max Straw. Now, I was kind of excited for this guy when I saw him in the teaser. I thought he was actually going to be, like the rumor said, a head spinner, where his head would spin all the way around, and on the other side of his head would be a scarier face. I would say this guy has grown on me a little bit since the video, but still, he's not really my favorite. I don't know, it just kind of seems a little bit boring. And in the dark especially, he won't be noticeable because I can't tell if he has light up eyes or not, but I have a feeling in the dark he won't even be that noticeable, so far, not my least favorite, but definitely my second least favorite animatronic that was released today. Now we start moving on to the animatronics that I actually begin to enjoy. This one is the demonic Gatekeeper. Now, in my opinion, this one I feel like could grow on me in the stores. He isn't currently on my list as of now, but he's actually kind of been off and on. He's been on my list before. As of right now at the filming, he's not, but I have a feeling I'm going to see him in the stores, and he's going to go right up there on my list, and I'm going to end up getting him, because I have a feeling he could be a grower. no pun intended, since he is a rising prop. But anyway, let's move on to the next animatronic. Now we move on to Night Terror. Now, unsurprisingly, when I first saw this animatronic, I didn't really like him, and that was mostly because the audio just sounded very scripted and it just sounded very much voice acted, which I still admit is very much an issue with this animatronic. My opinions have not changed on that part of the animatronic. But still, I think that when you are putting this in a haunted house, and especially if you are very close up to this animatronic, it can be a little scary. I wouldn't be surprised if I demo it in the stores for the first time and it actually makes me jump and makes me scared a little bit. Because yeah, even from far away, I think that this animatronic could be a little bit unsettling. It's just the audio that is a little bit weird and sounds very much voice acted. But anyway, let's move on to the next animatronic. Now we move on to Gravestone Ghoul. Now, when I first saw the video, I thought that this was just going to be a simple pop-up prop or just a phrase prop standing next to a tombstone. If you don't know what a phrase prop is, that's just a prop that says a bunch of phrases and talks. But when I saw this thrashing animation, especially now, right before recording, rewatching the video, it really did grow on me. And I think that this could be a replacement to Graveyard Ghoul, which is an animatronic I own, but unfortunately it did break a few years ago. I think we're still going to keep the Graveyard Ghoul, animatronic, but we'll probably just reskin it or do something with it to, recycle it and make it into something else for the haunt. But I have a feeling that I could very well see me picking this up and just having it outside to advertise the display, similar to Lucky Bottoms in my midnight review, link in the description to that video, just to draw attention to our house and to advertise the haunt a little bit and just to get people excited for Halloween. I have a feeling that this is going to be a great seller just because of how simple it is. And in a yard, this will be very much an attention grabber. Having trouble with my words tonight, guys, sorry. I don't know why. But anyway, let's move on to the next animatronic. So now these next two animatronics are Victor and Emily. Now if you go to the website, they both have the same website video, the exact same website video, because while they are two different animatronics, you can actually pair them via a USB cable so they can talk and interact with each other, which I do find to be a really cool thing that I wish that they actually did for Jack and Sally, but it's too late for them. Unless Spirit decides to bring them back, of course. Something I'm wondering is how these will be set up in the store. Will they be set up with two separate animatronics saying separate things, or with the USB cable? I think that they will have the USB cable in some stores and separate in some, just so you'll never know what you'll get when you walk into a certain store, which I would say is pretty cool because it'll get haunters to visit multiple stores in their same city or state. Now, I have not watched The Corpse Bride in a while. I think I only watched it once a while ago, so I don't even remember anything about it. But based on what I remember, I would say that these are pretty accurate, and I think I remember hearing a few of those lines in the movie. I'm probably going to rewatch the movie before Flagship just so I can have a fresh memory of these animatronics before I see them in person. But other than that, this was Victor and Emily, and I think that they are amazing Corpse Bride animatronics that you can pair with each other. So now the last animatronic I have to go over is by far my favorite, and that is Cotton Candy Dan. I had a feeling when I saw his teaser video back in the Creepy Carnival, link to that video in the description as well, I was going to like this animatronic, but just seeing the animatronic's official video this morning, I knew he was going right at the top of my list. I was going to try and stay away from the clowns this year since I do have quite a few, and I didn't want clowns to be overdone in my haunt, but this guy, I would say he can easily make an exception to that rule. This guy is so cool, and one that I will definitely be picking up for this year. My favorite phrase has to be in the description. It says, "Hey kiddos, hey kiddos, anyone have a lost parent here?" And then he lifts up the stick that he has there, and the head appears. I just think that that is so creepy, and it really does it really is disturbing. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It really is disturbing. And his audio was loud. Like, I was listening to this with the headphones on, and I felt like I needed to turn the headphones down. Like, this guy is super loud. I hope he is really that loud in real life, because if he is, it gives me even more reason to put him on my list, because I need loud props for my haunted house, of course. This guy's whole concept, face, and everything, his animation, will definitely draw people in on Halloween night. So yeah, I know he is a lot of haunters' favorites, and I can totally see why. He is just a really cool animatronic, and I will definitely be picking him up for the 2024 Halloween season. But let me know what you think of the lineup in the comments below. Do you like the lineup? Dislike it? Do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, remember to like this video and subscribe, because it's like Halloween every day around here, even after October 31st. So remember, you never know what could be lurking out in the dark at night, so stay safe out there. Anyway, that's about it. Bye, haunters.